In a time of extreme darkness, a community was desperate for a light.
Our kids were struggling, they were hurting, our whole community was like that.
A school shooting that shocked an entire community should have made it impossible for a team to focus on trivial things like football.
Obviously, we were kind of in survival mode.
Right.
It was one day at a time and trying to recover and figure out what just transpired, 6 months earlier.
Yet Andy Lowry led his Columbine Rebels to the state championship that fall. They played each game for teammate Matthew Kechter, as well as the 12 others who died in April.
There was 13 victims, and after the semifinals, we were 12-1, and it just kind of dawns on you that, we win that 13th game. It's one for every victim, and I think our kids really rallied around that. And in the press conference, they were just mentioning about you get punched in the mouth, and then what do you do? And our kids got punched in the mouth right away against Cherry Creek, and then they just settled down and played extremely hard and came out victorious. It was one of those things that just, that God is behind all that, and God is leading us and has so much to do with that, and probably everything to do with it, to be honest.
It's hard to think that it wouldn't be that way, especially because this year you're playing against Cherry Creek again,
yeah.
20 years later. Can you even wrap your mind around that?
You and I talked about irony or about divine, and I think it's just kind of divine that 20 years later after the anniversary and playing the same team. We were away then in white uniforms. We're going to be away again this weekend in white uniforms. So just a lot of things are bringing back a lot of special memories.
He says it's important that they learn from the former Rebels to better understand this tight community.
And we're going to bring back a lot of those guys from 20 years ago to be able to share their experiences with our kids, because there's so many lessons that those guys can teach our kids now about life in general, about faith in general, and then also about that afternoon and what about the memories that they have the opportunity to be able to live and live out a dream.
It was all about the community coming out to support them, even people who weren't football fans, just filling those stands to support Columbine.
It was a special day, and the aftermath of being able to share the trophy and the win with the Kechter family and with Matt's younger brother was something we'll never forget. And just remember the tears of joy, but yet the guilt of, can we actually celebrate our victory without feeling the guilt and the loss and the pain of our friends and family members that we lost in the community. So it was the whole gamut of emotions, for sure.
An opportunity to reflect on the past and connect to the present while staying true to Rebel pride. In Denver, Ariel Orsuto, 9 News.